Hi, welcome back to the channel. Week 25, yes. And I am on my way to start this 26.2. Not last night, wow, okay. It really isn't that early, it's 8:18 right now.
Turn right onto US 76.
She's taking me to the fastest route to my start point. Anyways, yesterday morning I did my 12 miles on the tread, and it went really well. Only a couple things bothered me when I was done. I've been having a little bit of plantar fasciitis.
6.7 miles, turn right onto State Route 17.
A little bit of plantar fasciitis in my left foot just from walking around in those snow boots in Washington. And then I think I'm starting to get sesamoiditis again in my right foot. I can't remember if it was my right foot. I had that before. But yeah, so, but I took some ibuprofen and iced it, and everything feels fine now. So one thing I wanted to make note of, I had mentioned it in my previous video, that for my 12-mile treadmill run, that I was going to watch Kristen and Gerald's videos from around that same time when they both did Goofy. And in Kristen's week 24, it was, I think, right at the very beginning of that one, she's getting ready to go to the gym, but she was having a moment where she's like, I'm just ready to be done. And I was like, yes. So it really is a common theme when we get to this point, that we are just ready to be done. We're ready to be at Disney. We're just ready. So I appreciated that was the same feeling that I've been having for a few weeks now. Yeah, so I'm just on my way. Had to run one quick errand this morning, and now I'm on my way to my start point. I want to start by 9 and hopefully be done by 2:30, because my goal is 5 hours 30 minutes, which, if I'm having a good day, should be very attainable. So that's my A goal, is 5:30. B goal is to finish under Balloon Lady pace. C goal is to just finish 26.2 and not stop early. So yeah, and we'll try to keep track of any doggos I see, like I mentioned before. And yeah. Oh, and I just so happened to flip open my Meb book. So we're just gonna throw Meb's lesson in right here. I didn't read the chapter, but I just wanted to see what the lesson was for this week, and it actually is just massively appropriate to what we're doing. The lesson was, finish what you start and make the most of it. And I was like, how appropriate for this, this point in time, to reach this final, last stretch for long runs, last simulation. I'm going to finish what I start, and I'm going to make the most of this 26.2, the first time I've ever ran this. And I'm going to, have as much fun as I can doing it. And my friend will be joining me when she gets off work. Yeah. And I did catch a glimpse at the top of the page. It was the Rio Olympics, and he placed, I think it said 22nd. So I'm going to assume that his story has something to do with that. He didn't perform, really how he wanted, but he finished what he started as far as getting to that Olympics, and he made the most of that race. This all assumption, because like I said, I haven't actually read the chapter yet. I just looked it open this morning. But I wanted to throw that Meb lesson in now, because who knows where my mind's going to be by the time this run is done. And I want to make sure that this particular vlog ends with my complete and raw emotions from, fingers crossed, finishing 26.2. So I'm going to get there, we'll get this started, and take you along with me. really see me. 5 miles in, feeling good. Took first nutrition. We've seen like 5 or 6 dogs. Phew. Hi. All right, halfway done. 2 hours, 26 minutes. That's my walk timer. Walked a little early. Walking a little early on some of these, but I think I'm maintaining a low, good enough pace to meet my goal. Give me a little buffer at the end when I know I'm gonna go slower. So it's just now starting to hurt a little bit. These hills here are not fun. All right, continuing on. A little over 17 in, single digits left. I just passed 2 dogs I didn't get on video, so for the dog count. Just over 19. Look who found me!
I'm doing the easy part. Just
Yeah!
a few miles to go.
7 miles left. I was telling Emily just now, I think I'm gonna switch from 2:30 and then 30 to 2 minutes, 1 minute for a little bit, because when I was unintentionally doing that earlier, it made my legs feel better. So we're gonna do that for a little while. Oh, we got another dog for a dog count. Hold please. I've been counting how many dogs I've seen.
I love the cute one.
It's done. I did it. Let me turn this around. It's my only marathon, but 5:04:33. So 26 minutes faster than my goal. Hooray! I was a pretty generous goal. So we got Emily, and then we have my
Amazing.
I don't think Amber's been on the channel yet. This is Amber.
Hi.
She runs with us too sometimes.
You got an easy part.
But I'm appreciative of them coming at the end when it's hard. So,
You did great.
so we're gonna take some pictures and then I'll close this thing out.
Harley brought this.
Well, it's done. We're in taper. Yay! Thought I'd be more emotional about it. I probably will be later. Right now, I'm just glad it's done and I can go home and go sit in my hot tub. And I'm super excited. I finally can officially wear my ears that I bought so long ago to commemorate doing this run. And to get me just pumped for the fact that I know that I, without a doubt, for sure, can complete this goofy challenge and have the best time doing it. What I wanted to make sure I got at the end of this video and how I wanted to close it out was, there was a line in Happily Ever After. This is where I might get emotional. There's a line in Happily Ever After that I just absolutely love, and I think it defines every runner's journey and defines how we feel about those that inspire us. And it's the part in the bridge where it goes, the battles, the stories, the losses, and all the glories. We're changed by the way we live every day. Just look up and reach to the sky. We all have the courage to fly. And that's how I felt with this whole marathon thing, is that I can be brave and I can have the courage to fly. And I'm glad that I was able to get under my goal, because that always, it was a fairly generous goal, but I've never done this before. So I was giving myself a little bit of grace when I set that goal of 5:30, and I finished in 5:04. So now I have a baseline, if you want to call it that. So the next time I do a marathon, who knows when that will be, but I can work on breaking 5:04. You know, at the very beginning, I had my watch set, you know, to count down the miles, you know, starting at marathon distance, counting down till I was done. And, you know, in the very beginning, the first few miles, it was predicting that my finish time was under 5 hours, which I knew it wasn't going to be, because I knew my legs were going to start to hurt and I would slow down quite a bit towards the end. But, I mean, now that I know that I can do it in 5 hours and 4 minutes, maybe sub 5 could be the next goal. We'll see. Because I am, you know, 35 and I'm only going to get older from here, so we'll see what my body can handle. But please don't ever not have the courage to fly. You can do it. Be brave. And for someone that absolutely hated running, I hope maybe this can inspire somebody to do like Kristen says with Dare to Dopey, and take a step outside your comfort zone and set a goal that seems kind of crazy. But, you know, if you work for it, you can get it. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're going to have some fun over these next few taper weeks. I'm going to be doing my final costume run-throughs. I'll talk about that. And I don't even know if I talked about what I was wearing today, but I was wearing Figment today. Little tribute to him. I love old school Figment with Dreamfinder, let me clarify. But it's part of my childhood that I remember going to Epcot and loving that ride. So I thought it appropriate with the throwbacks, you know, first marathon, I'd play a little tribute to Figment. So yes, so like, comment, subscribe. We're going to be doing some fun things with costumes, and you know, we'll be getting a lot of information hopefully soon. We'll talk about that. And always remember that you are God's masterpiece, and that you and me and we all can do hard things. I'll see you next week. Yes, for taper. Yay!